A dog's devotion knows no bounds. No wonder they say that dogs are man's best friend. The person whom the dog has chosen as their owner becomes a true friend for them. That dog will do anything for their master. It is very sad when a person does not reciprocate this love. Our story today once again proves what a devoted animal is capable of for the sake of meeting the one whom they love more than their own life. It all started in the Italian town of Carrara. A 65-year-old man named Ibrahim, tired of his loneliness, decided to get a pet to brighten up his monotonous life. He went to the local shelter to find a new friend. His attention was immediately drawn to a small German Shepherd puppy who sat in the corner and looked straight into the man's eyes. Ibrahim, having signed all the papers, took the puppy home with him. He named him Rocky, and they were inseparable ever since. They did everything together. They ate meals, went to the store, walked in the park, and even slept in the same bed. Locals became accustomed to seeing this couple, an elderly man and his cheerful dog. More than anything, they loved spending time on the beach. When they went, Rocky usually got in to swim first, and then Ibrahim went into the water, leaving Rocky to guard his things on the shore. There were no signs of trouble that day. Rocky was the first to bathe, and now happily sat under a tree waiting for his owner. Ibrahim undressed and, leaving his shorts and t-shirt on a branch of a tree, went into the sea. He swam for 15 to 20 minutes, and when he was finished, he did not see his pet on the shore. At first, he thought that Rocky saw someone he knew and ran away, but another 30 minutes passed, and the dog did not appear. Ibrahim ran along the shore, calling Rocky, asking passersby if someone had seen a German Shepherd, but no one saw anything. Rocky seemed to have disappeared. And then one boy said that he saw how two men led a dog that looked like Rocky towards the side of the road, and then they forced him into a car and took him away. Ibrahim was shocked from despair. He wrote a statement to the police about the missing dog and then printed out posters with photos of Rocky and posted them around the city. He searched for Rocky for a while, but then, having lost hope, he stopped altogether. He decided that he would never find his dog again and resigned himself to the loss. Meanwhile, Rocky was taken far, far away from home, 370 miles away, and chained up in a kennel. The thieves really liked the dog, and they decided to just steal him. Rocky never got used to his new life and owners, and looked for any way to escape. Once, when he was untied from the chain so the men could wash the kennel, Rocky started to run away as fast as he could. But the trouble was he had no idea where to run. He was driven by car for a long time, and he could not remember the way. Now he sniffed the air and tried to pick up the slightest familiar scent. He rushed in different directions, but could not find a trace. For a long time, he ran in one direction, then stopped, took a breath, and ran in the other. Several months passed in this way. Rocky was very exhausted. He barely ate or drank all this time. A man found him in this state, felt sorry for the dog, and brought him to his house to meet his family. There, they fed Rocky, gave him a new name, and fell in love with him as if he was their own dog. He was well looked after. The children played with him, but Rocky missed Ibrahim the whole time and wanted to return to him. One day, he made up his mind, and at night, he ran away from the family in which he was treated so well. And he ran. He decided to just run, hoping that someday he would meet his beloved owner again. When Rocky was found, people were horrified to see his state. He was terribly thin, he had almost no strength, and his paw pads and claws were completely worn down. Each step was incredibly painful, but he continued to walk. Hope led him. Due to his condition, he was taken to a local veterinary clinic where he received the necessary medical care. It was there that the veterinarian discovered the tattoo made on his belly by Ibrahim. By the number, they managed to quickly find his owner. When the phone rang at Ibrahim's house and he was told that Rocky had been found, it had been 3 years since the dog's disappearance. Ibrahim could not believe his ears that Rocky was found after so many years. He immediately went to pick up his pet. It was the warmest meeting imaginable. It seemed that the dog simply could not believe that he had finally found his beloved owner, whom he had been looking for so hard all those years. Not stopping a single step, experiencing hunger, cold, thirst, and terrible pain, Rocky stubbornly followed his gut. He could have stayed in that loving family that sheltered him, but he was sure that Ibrahim was looking for him just as zealously. The man took Rocky home and asked his forgiveness that he gave up searching so quickly. But Rocky did not even think to be offended. He was so happy that he was home. He did not leave Ibrahim a single step. He was afraid that he might lose him again. This is such an amazing story. Not every person is able to sacrifice everything for the sake of true friendship and affection, right? We humans have a lot to learn from animals. After all, you may not find more loving and devoted creatures.